G'day guys, today I'm going to show you what Playhem is and just run you through the process of how you can sign up for one of the cash tournaments that run each day for StarCraft 2. So the first time you go to Playhem, it won't come up with one of these pages, it'll just come up with a generic page that allows you to create an account, and you can do that through linking your Facebook, I think your Twitter, or you can just make an account straight up. Once you've done that, it'll take you to one of these pages where you can enter in your StarCraft 2 information for the different regions you're in, and it'll pull your league data and everything from your account profile over at Battle.net. Sorry. So what Playhem is it's a company that's running daily and weekly tournaments that offer both cash prizes and points through this points system here. The points don't really mean anything at the moment, but I believe in the future they're going to introduce some sort of prize system for the points. Playhem aren't really making any money at the moment. The reason they're doing this is they're setting themselves up for next year, when it will become possible to bet on StarCraft 2 matches online, in the US at least. That's what they're hoping that passes at least. So once you've made an account, you can click on over to tournaments and it'll bring up this tournament page. So the first thing you'll see is the time, what type of tournament it is, so bronze to gold tourney, and what region it's in, and then it'll have an entry fee and the prizes. Now this one's a point, so you can see the amount and the points there. So to enter these ones, it'll cost 50 of this points bank, and they're good if you just want to have a bit of practice in a tournament setting. What we're going to look at is the actual cash ones that run each day. So these times will be different depending on where you are. They're localized to your local time zone. Since I'm in Australia, it's 10 AM, it'll probably be in the afternoon for you if you're in North America. So once you find one that is for your relevant league, so I'm in Diamond, so I'm going to be looking at this NA Playhem $15 tournament for Monday. There's ones for Gold and Platinum, Bronze, Silver, and then the Open one, which is usually played by Masters and Grandmasters players and some professional players, but you can have a go of it if you're in a lower league and want to have a chance to match up against some really good players. Okay, so once you've found yours, you just enter it here, and then depending on what time it is, you'll either be able to just join the tourney, or your check-in progress will have already started. I think check-in progress starts around half an hour before the tournament, so if you click join tourney in that time, it'll automatically check you in. However, if you do sign up earlier, say maybe a couple hours beforehand, you will have to come back in half an hour before to make sure that you check in, otherwise you won't be listed as here and you'll be taken out of the tourney. Alright, so the next thing we see is that there's 9 rounds, but this gets adjusted depending on how many players actually end up joining the tournament, and the first few rounds are best of ones. So Playhem is pretty nasty if you're not used to more aggressive builds and things like that, but it's a really good way to get through that struggle. Okay, so once you've done that, you're just going to want to open up StarCraft and just get ready, because once the check-in progress is finished, and about 1 minute after the set time, so 10 AM for me, it will show you your first round information and the map. So what it will have is the person's profile, their account name and their account number. Then you can just go through to your add a friend option and add them in there, and just open up a chat and ask if they're ready. You have about 15 minutes to start the first round, and then every round after that is 10 minutes waiting time after the previous set of rounds is finished. So if your opponent doesn't make it before then, or they don't respond within 15 minutes, you can contact one of the commissioners under the Commissioner tab here, which you can also find their information through this, and just let them know that the player was a no-show, and you'll get a pass through that round. Now it is a knockout tournament, so if you're knocked out in one of the earlier best of 1 rounds, that's it for the day. But if you make it to some of the later best of 3 rounds, you'll obviously have 3 matches to play. But if you get to some of the later ones, you might end up going into the losers bracket to play for third place, which is what I did the other day actually. just keep an eye out for that, because I hadn't realised that I had made it up to that, and almost closed it before I realised that I had to play another set of 3 matches. And I think that's all for today. If you want to give Playhem a try, I'll leave a link in the description. Thanks for watching.